And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to his left. He's going to go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
I don't know. Yeah, this is usually what happens.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first.
We knew he was a threat running it and catching it, and any way you can get the ball in his hands, you wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Here we go. Express!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He'll get it up the middle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Tag 32! Tag 32!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go here!
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Here we go. 21. Hey, jumbo. 11. Zebra.
To the air again, Stafford. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
22.
On 1st down at Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. These two teams, Panthers and Lions, met each other Week 5 in Detroit last year. You did that game, didn't you?
I did, and the Panthers were starting to round into form, especially their quarterback Cam Newton, who had missed most of the preseason with a shoulder injury. He had a big game, 335 yards passing and 3 touchdown passes, and they beat Detroit 27-24.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions are in for 6. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Oh, some strong running. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
20.
To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. It's caught inside the 25. A fantastic connection that time. Newton to Funchess. 64 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Two minutes here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Newton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Christian Jones coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Newton. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
20.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, go here. Like.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
10.
From the 50, it's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside.
He caught that.
A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you
Yo,
just get
how is he
this.
getting there?
You see them right there on the brink, aren't they?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Levine Toilolo. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I see how you doing that shit.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing.
Every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence when you think,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he is out of bounds, going to get across the 30-yard line. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. first down. Stafford here. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Stafford. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A beautiful fake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back now at Ford Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
All right, here we go. Like 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard.
Zebra. Like 10.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second and 10, Newton again. Can't find it. He lost the football. It's out, and the Lions have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Set. Waiting. Back 55.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He may try and run for this. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, tack 50 left. Hey, red.
Throwing here, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Stafford on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
22. Hey, give me radar.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to get this down
Yo,
near the 20-yard
this bullshit,
line.
bro.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, here we go. On the ball. White.
On 1st down at Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Stafford going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll go to one, try and pound it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Stafford.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either. Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And the Panthers coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last throw here for Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Lions, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, mama.
Hold on a second.
Hi.
What do you want, Lynn?
What you mean what I want?
Can I pee in peace, sir?
Hell no.
Oh my God. You're lucky mommy in the phone, because I was in the bathroom.
I thought it was you at first. I thought it was you at first.
You sound exactly like.
Yeah, I noticed. She was like, this Monique. I said, oh, hey, mama.
Huh?
I said when she said her name, I said, oh. At first I was lost. I'm like, what? Like, are you trying to abbreviate your name and add some extra shit onto it? And then when she said it again, I was like, oh, hey, mama.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Man, you made me lose my game.
I didn't even listen.
I was talking to you and started doing dumb shit. And I was like, I'm going to call you back. But by then it was too late. That nigga was up about too much.
So what are you doing? Huh? Strong, brother.
Hmm?
I'm talking to my girl.
I'm talking to everybody but me.
I'm talking the same thing I've talked to you before.
Hmm? You still pissing? Good, that's nasty.
Shut up.
It's like that? God damn.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
No? Fuck you mean,
Yep.
yeah. The asshole. What is you doing? Get out of there.
What?
Get out of there.
Out of where? Hello?
Hmm?
Out of where?
Hmm. Come on.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm tired. Well, I'm not tired, but
What?
I'm not tired, but I'm bored. What is you
I
doing?
can't hear you.
What is you doing?
I'm about to get my legs together for work tomorrow.
Whatever.
Huh?
Whatever.
You know, whatever me. You asked me what I was doing.
Cause I did. You gonna stop me?